It's Octagon time! Dankeschön, thank you very much. Und bevor es losgeht, die meisten wissen schon, morgen gibt es auf die Nase, heute gibt es aber erstmal auf die Ohren, denn hier kommt er, der offizielle Octagon-Song, the Octagon Anthem, performed by Prosé. Live.
Everybody, how we doing? We all right? Well excited for Octagon tomorrow? Yeah, man. So we're pros, and we wrote the official Octagon theme anthem. And yeah, we're going to do a little acoustic version of it now for you, so I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. Listen. I gotta give it my all, give every bit of me. Get up off the floor when I fall, take every hit on me. They're saying this could be yours, this could be history, history. Oh, I just want the world to know my name, my picture on the wall in a hall of fame. It's a long road to victory. Together we'll make history, history, history. We can all make history, history, history. Look, I'ma change the world before I leave it. They're gonna hate me first before they need me. I was laid in the dirt, praying this would work. Then the grew from the mud and found meaning. Guess that's why they call it succeeding. Exercising all of my demons. Get through hell, you have to take a few L's, spell it. I just call it my teachings. And no man studied like I did. Life could be tough, there's a light in the struggle, go find it. I was in the rubble, turned cold to a diamond. It's the pressure I thrived in. Now I'm leveling up, I bet I'll never feel like I'm never enough again. That's why I'm destined for everything coming then. I'm gonna be where I'm meant to be, running them. Oh, I just want the world to know my name, my picture on the wall in a hall of fame. It's a long road to victory. Together we'll make history, history, history. We can all make history, history, history. Walk with me, follow me into the battle, the battle. No retreat, show no weakness at all, at all. And I gotta say, I'm not afraid. I've been here before. I march my feet into the heat of the battle, the battle. I just want the world to know my name, my picture on the wall in a hall of fame. It's a long road to victory. Together we'll make history. I just want the world to know my name, my picture on the wall in a hall of fame. It's a long road to victory. Step into the octagon with me. Thank you, Frankfurt. Enjoy the event tomorrow. Big thank you to Octagon MMA for having us. We'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.
Thank you very much, Prosé. Ja, und damit wird eigentlich heute schon klar, da ist richtig Musik drin. Nochmal hallo und herzlich willkommen in Frankfurt am Main im Cup-Europa-Turm hier. Und Europa wird auch wohl erobert werden von Octagon MMA, das dürfte klar sein. Morgen Octagon 62, den Song haben wir gehört, ein neues Kapitel, MMA wollen wir aufschlagen und hier sieht man auch schon ein bisschen, worum es geht. Großartiges Programm haben wir auch heute, Pressekonferenz,
This is a new chapter of MMA.
viele
You all know
Gespräche.
what we're in
Was
for
aber heißt
today.
Octagon
We have a
Time?
tremendous
Octagon Time
program
ist
ahead
die
of us.
Plattform, die
But
Leidenschaft
what
und
is
die
Octagon Time?
Intensität des MMA in ihrer
It's something that
Wohnzimmer
connects
bringt,
intensity,
oder bringen wird.
passion, and
Ja,
love
gerade
for
André
mixed
gerade
martial
dabei.
arts.
Tolles Programm.
And
Morgen
we
kann ich nur
take
sagen,
all of this and bring it,
58.000
broadcast it
Zuschauer.
directly to you in
eine
your
Menge,
living
oder?
room. We have a great program tomorrow and 58,000 fans tomorrow,
hier habe
and
ich jetzt
that's
die
a
Namen,
huge
aber
number.
lassen wir, glaube ich, weg. Auf jeden Fall um Weltrekorde und andere Details. Davon reden wir später noch. PK
Without
habe ich
further
schon
ado,
gesagt. Ligen machen wir
I need to
und,
mention that we
Europa
have
wird von
world-breaking
der MMA
records as
Strom
well, but we will
erobert.
talk
Natürlich
about
stellt
that
sich
a
auch
little
die
bit
Frage,
later. We
wer
also
wird denn
have
der
weigh-ins
King of
waiting for us
Germany
today.
morgen? Ich kann's jetzt schon sagen,
As
das
you
wird der
know,
Christian.
MMA has captured the attention of Europe, and you might be asking
Wir
who will be the
stellen
king
fest,
of German
hat im Moment
MMA,
eine rasante
and it looks like it
Entwicklung.
might be
Wir dürfen
Christian.
können alle mit dabei sein und
MMA is
bei dieser
developing
Rasanz, da dürfen zwei Leute
intensely
nicht
at
fehlen,
this
deswegen freue ich mich
moment,
jetzt ganz besonders, die
and
Chefetage
we
hier
should
auf die
not
Bühne
forget
zu dürfen.
the two main characters. So,
Und das
ladies and gentlemen,
sind unsere
please
lieben Freunde
let me introduce
Pavol
you.
Neruda
Pavol Neruda
und Andrzej
And
Nowotny.
Andrzej Nowotny.
A warm welcome on stage to you guys. Good to
Hi.
have you here.
Welcome, everyone.
So, I mean, 8 years ago it started. Did you think that something like today could ever happen? I mean, we're in a press conference. I mean, this is sold out somehow.
Yeah, honestly, I was always dreaming about it because I started with tournaments in Japan and Netherlands, where was already 30,000 people, like in 2003, 2004. So I dream about it, that it's going to be also like this in Czech Republic. I never dream about German stadium first, but then we recognized that we are the same, and you are a little bit bigger than Czech Republic. So now I dream about Germany. So thank you.
And I tell you, this will be a dream come true. And talking about records, you don't have to be so shy. I mean, we're talking about world records. What does it mean to you?
Oh, it's amazing. Like I would say it's beautiful evidence of what we are doing, how much love we are giving with our team and with the fighters to the fans and how much they are giving back. And I think this is like, what can be better, right? To be part of the history, like literally. Tomorrow we will be there on the stadium and all of us will be part of something special. And that's really, I have a goosebumps.
Now already, that's good, yeah. So once you started the rise, was there any point where you said, okay, these were the biggest problems?
One more, sorry.
During your rise, were there any problems?
It's always a problem. Like right now, we are dealing with hundreds of problems, but you will not see them tomorrow. So there's always a lot of problems. But as you know from your life, a dream has to be bigger than the problems.
Talking about those ideas. I mean, tomorrow in the football arena, who got the idea and why?
It's somehow like it's naturally, like it was like we just automatically, we have been here, we saw the stadium, and basically it was 2 months after our first tournament in Frankfurt Festhalle. We just came there, make a meeting, walk around and talk with the staff at the arena how to make the event here. So it was just straight away.
Yeah, because we went there with Christian to football match, and we saw you guys. Yeah, we saw you
SGE.
Eintracht fans, and we just said to and we just said to ourselves. Actually, there was a president of the arena, Patrick, and we just tell him like, okay, we will do this MMA tournament in 2 or 3 years, and he said like, okay. Yes.
But I mean, every journey starts with the first step, and now being already in a big football arena like Frankfurt, how can you improve in future?
There are like
Not easy.
It's also some bigger arenas, but it's not about always be the biggest one. But it's about always have that passion, have fun. You know, come back to Frankfurt as a home of German MMA. Go to Düsseldorf, to other cities, and spread the vibes what we have. Like Max Koga is saying, I want to be a role model. I want to inspire people. And these wonderful German fighters, Czech fighters, Slovak fighters, other fighters, they just want to inspire people, and they want to be like the footballers. And I believe that they deserve it.
And
Yeah,
that's
you're
our
damn
journey.
right.
Yeah. That's our goal, to make them so popular.
It's up to us to do it like this. Okay, thank you for the moment. All the other things we talk about later on. And thanks so far for the first impression.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And yeah, switching to German again. Den zweiten Part machen wir jetzt dann doch eher auf Deutsch. Ganz wichtig bei so einer Geschichte sind natürlich auch die Partner, die man hat. Commercial Partners, Werbepartner, die gehören auch dazu. Ohne die, da muss man nochmal ein kleines Dankeschön sagen, ohne die wäre das Ganze allerdings auch nicht so richtig möglich, denn jeder weiß, das Ganze kostet auch eine Kleinigkeit und so kriegt man es mit den richtigen Partnern kriegt man es vernünftig hin, aber zu den Partnern gehören eben nicht nur die Werbepartner, sondern auch die richtigen Medienpartner und da kommen wir ja zu einer etwas neuen Partnerschaft. Die Älteren wissen sicherlich Bescheid, RTL hat ja in der Vergangenheit es geschafft, als Fernsehsender die Formel 1, aber auch Boxen ziemlich groß zu machen, groß zu verkaufen und MMA könnte, so munkeln viele, könnte das nächstgrößere Ding sein und deswegen freue ich mich ganz besonders, jetzt euch sagen zu können, wir schauen uns gerade mal an, was im Moment so bei RTL Plus, was da im Moment im Sport so los ist. Wir gucken uns den Trailer mal eben an.
which is why it's my pleasure to announce that RTL will be streaming the tournament. Let's take a look.
Der hat auch Ton normalerweise, sonst müsste die... Das kann ich noch selber, aber den Rest nicht.
Usually we have sound too.
Dabei. Max Verstappen, ja. Da ist der Ton.
großen Live-Sport in HD-Qualität auf RTL Plus, die All-Inclusive Entertainment App.
Ja, in der Qualität kann man sich das morgen doch schon mal angucken, oder? Zumindest für die, die
Well, this looks like great broadcast quality for tomorrow, especially for those who will not be able to make it all the way to the stadium tomorrow. And now it's my pleasure to invite to the stage our partner who looks after RTL. I would also like to invite Inga Lesche to the stage. We have a microphone for you, and we also have some sound for you. Welcome. We've already mentioned that in the past, RTL had Formula 1, boxing matches, and that's what popularized them in Germany, thanks to RTL. What's the situation with MMA? Well, RTL did play a big part in popularizing many sports. We've already been here for 40 years. That's incredible.
Also was wir gemacht haben, immer ist Sport ganz groß zu inszenieren, ne? Ob das Tennis war, Skispringen, Formel 1, Fußball.
We always want to popularize sports. We want the big sports, the NFL, tennis, all the other sports. And we think MMA really fits into this quite well. Our goal is to take sport into your living rooms, and I think with MMA this is going to work like a charm. And when it comes to RTL Plus, we're always thinking about bringing attention of the fans to the matches. I think we don't need to worry about that too much, because there's no more dynamic sport than MMA. It's growing so fast. RTL Plus, our streaming platform, has huge goals in this area. So it goes hand in hand. We have many people watching TV and streaming. We also need younger people to watch TV more. We want the people who come to the arena tomorrow, we want them to start paying for RTL Plus, because this goes hand in hand, TV and streaming. So now you mentioned the future, you also mentioned the past. You talked about the development and popularization of sports. But let's talk about tomorrow's event in the sold-out arena, in the stadium.
auf das, was ich
Well,
da
I've
morgen
never
erlebe.
been to an
Ich weiß ja nicht, ob ich
MMA
mich an den
tournament,
Ring setze oder dann doch irgendwo
but I
ganz weit nach hinten,
still
keine
can
Ahnung.
say
Aber ich,
that
ich
I'm
werde
really
begeistert
looking
sein.
forward
Ich
to it.
glaube,
I don't know
fast
if I'll have a
60.000
place
Menschen,
to
das ist
sit, but
komplett
I'm
irre. Ich
sure
bin
I'll
ganz
be
sicher, die werden
enthusiastic
dieses
about it.
Stadion
60,000 people, I can't even imagine that.
Ich glaube, das wird
I think the stadium will be shaking
Um bei dem Vergleich
at
zu
its
bleiben, es
core.
wird
It will be
sicherlich ein
crazy.
Festschmaus, ein Haubenmenü werden. Wunderbar. Letzte Frage an dich. RTL
It's
ist ja auch
going to
immer wieder
be
gerne für
a
Überraschungen
delicatesse.
dann gut. Wenn ich dann so jetzt an den Käfig und an die letzten
RTL
Fernsehgeschichten
really
und auch an
likes
RTL Plus denke,
surprises.
sehen wir dann Stefan Raab im Käfig.
When we take a look back at RTL Plus,
Den
will
sehen
we
wir.
have
Okay, ja, das
Stefan
wird
Raab
wahrscheinlich auch ein
in the
bisschen zu hart
cage?
für ihn. Da gibt's noch nicht die
Unfortunately
richtigen Gegner,
not. That would probably be too difficult for Stefan to get inside.
Völlig
After
zu
the
Recht.
last
Okay,
debacle,
Dankeschön,
he,
Riesenapplaus, vielen
he
Dank, thank you
put
very
his
much.
gloves in the
Inga
ring. He
Lesche.
stopped his career. Thank you very much. This was Inga Lesche.
Und ich darf mich freuen, jetzt wieder André und Paolo auf die Bühne zu bitten, denn wir bleiben
And now I'd
weiter
like to
beim
welcome
Thema,
André
denn wir
and
haben
Paolo
jetzt
back to
gehört,
the stage
Medienpartner
because we have
sind
something else
sehr
to talk
wichtig.
about. We will
So
talk
the
about our
partners of
media
I just
partners.
said they are very important.
They are
Okay,
very,
in the
very
middle.
important
They
for
are
us.
really important. So what does the deal mean for MMA
As
Octagon?
I said, they are really important. So what does it mean for
It
Octagon?
means more for us because just a few years ago, and you guys know it, and everybody knows it, MMA was like forbidden almost. When we came to Frankfurt first, they said, yeah, you can do MMA tournament, but behind the borders of the city. 30 kilometers behind the city. Then 4,000 policemen come to the 10,000 arena, you know. So, and now, look at us now. So, and look at RTL Plus now. So, for us, it means everything, and I believe that it's just not about Octagon, not about this tournament, but about the future. And I believe that for this sport and for you guys, the future is really bright.
So we are just on the way to the future und die Zukunft heißt ja morgen Frankfurt, aber heißt auch schon mal ein Tipp an euch alle. Am
And the future is
7.12.
tomorrow
geht's dann
in
aber auch
Frankfurt.
schon weiter, und zwar in München.
On the 7th of
Und was da
December,
los ist, das
we
gucken wir
will
uns
be
jetzt mal
back
an.
in Germany, in Munich. And what to expect? Take a look.
Was da los sein wird, vielmehr.
Pustíš tam ten teaser na ten Mnichov?
Ja, da spielt die Technik auch mit. Ich kann München grundsätzlich schon sehen. Hallo, kann mich München hören? Ja, gehen wir mal live rüber.
Just a second.
Ja, ich glaube, das wird jetzt ganz schwer, die Bilder zu beschreiben. Die sehen wir hier auch nicht. Nee, München ist halt zu weit weg von Frankfurt, aber wahrscheinlich waren wir ein paar
Well,
Eintracht-Fans
it is
dabei, die
quite
wollten hier
difficult to
keine Bayern sehen.
describe what
Wer
we'll
weiß,
see
irgendwas wird schon
next.
gewesen
Well, Munich
sein.
is quite far,
But what
and we
does
have some
München
fans of
mean
Eintracht who are not interested in watching Bayern.
Oh, Munich.
Next
We
step.
also there's a city where we already made the tournament, and we felt very good there. The Bavaria, it's amazing fans there, and what it means for us a lot is that it's in the very new SAP Garden Arena, so we will be the first big sports besides the domestic hockey and basketball. We will be the first big event there. So that's such a big thing. Also, I would say the big achievement for us. And the tickets are selling very good. So we are super happy to experience another great tournament in Germany.
I just get a little swindle with all those new ideas because there's coming news and news and news. And another one, it's called Project Game Changer. What does this mean?
Yeah, it's Game Changer is 1 million euro pyramid, which is the most money whatever in European MMA anybody gives in one single project, and the winner takes 300,000 and
300,000 Euro.
yeah.
That's quite something, isn't it?
Ja,
300.000 Euro, das kann man mal, ne?
It's
Kann man mal sagen.
It's definitely quite something in MMA, and we got second year. We got a lot of German fighters inside, but now it's almost behind us. It's before the final, and we believe that this project, as you know, in football, everybody wants to join MMA, not MMA, but everybody wants to join Championship League, and this project should show just the champions. So it's MMA Championship League.
But before you tell us too much about it, I think we should watch another trailer where we can see, here we see the way to the finals, and we have another little teaser which is called Road to Final.
Just 2 days before the end of the year, 2 champions will open the gates to compete in the Tip Sport Game Changer finale.
He's done it! One and done. Paradisa claims his spot in the Game Changer finale. Let's go again.
It will go down on Holy Land for Octagon MMA, Prague's O2 Arena, the place where legends are born, where the stories of new heroes are written.
Držte mi palce, vidíme sa v decembri v O2 arene. Let's go!
Ronnie Paradisa.
Absolute dominance from Paradisa.
And Lozen, Black Panther Keita.
Keita looking for the finish here. That is it!
Who will be the one to lift the winner's trophy above their head and to walk away with a check for 300,000 euros.
S Keitom máme dlho rivalitu, to bude grand finále.
Join us and witness the greatest European MMA battle of the year. Tip Sport Game Changer finale.
He can do whatever he wants. I'm gonna beat him.
December 29th at the O2 Arena in Prague and live on OKTAGON.tv.
So, how satisfied are you so far with this tournament?
Oh, it's amazing. Like at the beginning, there were 16 fighters, the best of the best in lightweight division from all around Europe. What was possible to put in one tournament. And at the end, it goes all through the year. And right now, we are standing in front of the finale. This is an epic fight. Like these 2 guys, Ronnie Paradisa and Lozen Keita, they proved that they are really the best of the best. And now we see the ultimate fight. And the interesting fact is that Ronnie Paradisa is a present champion. And he said, I will put my belt in this fight, which he didn't have to do it, but he did. So this will be like all or nothing in this fight. Like everything is at stake, not just 300,000 euros, but also the championship belt. What can be better?
So what kind of fight do you expect then in Prague for the 300,000 euro final?
I believe this is one of the best fight what we ever have, because these 2 fighters are under 50 best fighters on the world in the lightweight category. And lightweight category, it's more than 1,000 fighters on Fight Metrics, which is like the ranking. So just imagine how good you has to be between the 50 best. And this is going to be crazy. This is going to be just crazy.
So at the moment, as we see, we are already into direction of 2025, and there's a lot of new stuff coming up in 2025, and even for that we have a little movie just to guide you around.
Tournament schedule for 2025. Düsseldorf, the 1st of February. Stuttgart, the 8th of March. Dortmund, the 5th of April. Hamburg, the 28th of June. Frankfurt, the 20th of September. Cologne, the 18th of October. Munich, the 22nd of November.
There's a lot of stuff coming up. Eine ganze Menge steht da auf dem Programm, auch viele deutsche Städte. Well, Andre, how German will MMA be next year?
Yeah. I believe it's going to be, and still one missing, because we want to do 8, but we are looking for arena. So we will try also looking for next year, yesterday on Arena Summit. I believe that we will put one more city, and there will be a lot of fights in Germany, so perfect.
So, but there's another interesting thing. I really have to rub my eyes. Have I heard about this? There will be the Neruda Cup, which is named after you. Why is that?
Oh, yeah, because very fast I realized that...
you need a cup.
Yeah, no, I like soon will be something really big named by Andre, so I said, I need to take something for myself, and that's the Neruda Cup. No, the thing is, like, when you ask if we had the problems during our way where we are now. Like there used to be era where we really struggle with every euro, and we need to count everything, and we want to pay fighters the best as we can. And there where the idea of the Neruda Cup came, where the companies can join and be part of the Octagon. And on every tournament, they can pick 2 fighters in their team, and they can also fighters get some reward from it. So here you can see how it went through this season. Tournament 55. Which is called OKTAGON TV Club, which is behind the fans. And right now, in the next year, in 2025, we are very proudly announcing the Fantasy League, something what the fans were asking so long, and now
Why
we have
didn't you
it.
call it the Nowotny League after him?
Maybe we should.
I don't need my league.
But what's the MMA Fantasy League?
Yeah, MMA Fantasy League, it's a new format, totally new, where all of you, like all fans from Germany, UK, Czechia, Slovakia, can join and pick on every tournament your bet who you think will win. And you will get points after each tournament, and you will compete between you guys. And we prepared amazing prizes like VIP tours, tickets, and merchandise and so on. But first of all, it's a big fun to be part of the OKTAGON through the Fantasy League.
All right, that sounds very good, but I can tell you there's one fight, also ich gehe mal wieder ins Deutsch über, sorry for speaking German for the audience right now. Da ist ein Kampf, der ist keine Fantasie mehr, denn er wird kommen. Und zwar werden da zwei Social Media
There is one
aufeinandertreffen.
match, one fight that won't be a fantasy. There will be two kings of the social media in April 2025. I would like to ask both of them to join us here on stage. We will invite Eddie Staredowns. We should also have your walkout music to make it perfect, but that's not a problem. So Eddie Staredowns. And to make it all complete and perfect, I would also like to invite the opponent, the second fighter, Flying Uwe.
Ich nehme an, er kommt von oben, oder? Flying Uwe.
I think he'll come here soon.
Und damit kann ich nur sagen, boarding completed, da sind sie, wunderbar.
All right, boarding completed, here we have them.
Servus, Dankeschön. Ach, kann man der Chefin auch ruhig mal sagen, ja.
Hi, thank you.
Hat er gesagt.
Genau, bester
wo er recht hat, hat er recht.
Kindheitsmoderator.
So, dann reden wir jetzt mal über andere Dinge.
So let's talk about other things.
Von euch beiden hier.
Ja, ich habe einen Kämpfer
Who came up with it? Who came up with this whole thing? Well, I needed a fighter, and you know, it's hard to find someone who has more than 60k viewers on streams, so I thought about someone who could fight me. Matt thought about it for a little bit, he didn't want to reveal the name, and in the end, it is Flying Uwe.
Und da bietet sich bei mir logischerweise, das weckt wieder den Journalisten in mir, der Breite habe ich irgendwie verstanden, aber
Now I can think of one more logical question, Flying Uwe. Can you tell us what's your name about? Why are you called Flying Uwe? My background is martial arts and I like flying knees. That's my favorite move. So that's why my name is Flying Uwe. Now that sounds like an amazing, spectacular match. What are your expectations? I think that I have enough time to prepare, to get ready. I think that Uwe will be a great opponent. I'm really excited to fight him. I'm really, really excited. It's going to be amazing. Uwe, what do you say? Well, there's a little story. I heard that we should box against each other, and I said, well, I don't want to go against such a giant. And a good friend of mine, he's the best promoter of MMA on TikTok, called me. He called me as soon as I started my MMA training a few weeks ago, and he told me, you should start fighting in MMA. And I told him, you can read my mind. I told him, he's good, he's also experienced, so we should do MMA. I like things that get you out of your comfort zone. I like to give my best. And that's why I said, All or nothing, MMA. Amazing. That's a great idea. We're really excited to see you.
Heutzutage ist ja hier wie auf der Fotokina. Jeder hat einen Fotoapparat und ein Handy in der Hand. Machen wir mal einen kleinen Staredown, ja? Wenn man mal
Now everyone here have their phones, so they can take a picture of your stare down. I'll let you to it, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Staredown. It is der breite und Flying Uwe. April 2025. It's all happening here in Germany. Alles wird hier passieren. Euch beiden, Dankeschön. Vielen, vielen
We'll
Dank.
see it here in
Und viel
Germany
Glück
in
dabei.
April 2025. Thank you so much and good luck to you all.
So, nach dem Programmpunkt kann ich nur sagen, jetzt geht es richtig zur Sache. Deswegen
Now,
sind die meisten ja hier. Ich habe es euch ja auch
I can tell you
versprochen.
that we're
Die
getting
PK
to
kommt noch.
the
Das
most
Gegenkommen
exciting
und
thing.
deswegen
Now this is
sage
the
ich einfach mal,
real beginning.
Ich übergebe jetzt, let's hand it over now to Spotlight Live.
So I can give the floor to this new clip, to this new
Salut, einen schönen guten Abend miteinander. Mein Name ist Philipp Harburger, die engelsgleiche Stimme von OKTAGON MMA.
Good evening, my name is Philipp Harburger.
Gibt es einmal in der Woche
I'm
die wichtigsten
the
News und
voice of
Updates rund
OKTAGON
um die
for
anstehenden
Germany.
Kämpfe. Und da wir zu diesem Anlass jemanden ganz Besonderen hier haben, mit dem ich mal über die
I
Kämpfe sprechen
have
und
the
ein bisschen
latest
ins Detail
news
gehen
for
möchte.
you
Bitte einen großen
regarding
Applaus für Stefan
our
Fitz.
OKTAGON fights. Give a great applause to Stefan Fitz.
Hallo, hallo.
Wunderbar, Stefan. Erstmal schön, dass du heute da bist. Ich
Hi,
bedanke
hello.
mich für- ich bedanke
I'm
mich
so
für die
happy to
von
have you
deiner
here.
Zeit. Du stammst ja noch aus
Thank
einer
you
Zeit, in
for
der
taking the time
diese
and
Attendance,
joining
diese
us.
Zuschauerzahl, die wir heute hier auf der Pressekonferenz haben, das hat man früher bei den
Now,
normalen
in
Kämpfen
your
gehabt, oder?
time, there weren't so many spectators on press conferences. That's true. And when it all began, when I joined OKTAGON, that was in 2012, that was a little bit different. You wouldn't really think that MMA would become so big in a couple of years. In such a short time, I would say that Frankfurt became the capital of European MMA. I agree. Thank you to all who made this happen.
Und wir haben die Frankfurter Festhalle voll gemacht mit 10.000 Leuten. Das für sich allein genommen war schon mal ein Riesenstatement.
We sold out Frankfurter Festhalle. That was the first Frankfurt event. And slowly we increased the tickets sold. In Oberhausen we had even more spectators. Then we saw 20,000 spectators in Cologne. Would you ever think that we would really achieve such high numbers as here? I think that logically, after Cologne, we needed to find a larger arena. So we could think of Waldstadion. I think that was a good move. Now, we thought it's possible to sell this out, but our manager, who did a great job, and everyone also who made this happen, all the fighters, they were very proud to work on this. I was also very proud to join everyone and work on this project.
Ja, zu 100%. Ich finde, das ist doch mal ein Applaus wert, oder?
Yeah, I think that he deserves applause. You were one of the pioneers of the MMA sports, but also the marketing. You and Christian, you began with your YouTube channel, and it's become very, very successful. Is it something where you would say, yeah, someone can also get inspired from your YouTube channel and your career to make this sport more popular? Yeah, I think that marketing and YouTube play a great role. It's where you can reach people. I need to say that all fighters for example, Weiche, they slowly realize that they were losing people. They were at the top when it comes to sports, but they were losing people because people don't realize that marketing is important. I have to say that social media is playing a great role, and it made this happen as well. It's really important to be on social media and to show people what we do, what we have to sacrifice, what we have to do to fulfill our dream. Yeah, I agree. And we see young and hungry fighters who follow your steps. Let's talk about tomorrow.
Let's talk about tomorrow and what you're most excited about. Well, of course, I'm excited about the whole fight card because it's great. Starting with the first fight, Degashek versus Elbai. What a bomb fight. And then you have bomb fights one after another until the main event. I think that every fight will be a spectacle to be seen. Your colleagues from MMA Spirit will be stepping into the cage as well. Let's talk about them. Max Koga, Katharina Dalista, and Christian Eckerlin versus Jungwirth, of course. Stefan, could you tell me the outcome of these fights? What's your opinion, and what round is the fight gonna end? What about Max Koga? What do you expect? Max's prep was absolutely crazy. I was lucky enough to help him out, and he's in top condition. His weight cut hasn't been as hard as it usually would be for the 66. Anton Racic is much smaller than him. They faced off again, and we know how that ended. Racic is a great fighter. He's a KSW veteran. But Max Koga is also a tough guy. I think he's gonna really give him a tough time in the cage. Second round TKO? Well, we'll see. Then there's Katharina Dalista, the Tigress, defending her belt in the strawweight category, of course. She's faced off against her opponent, Mallory Martin, as well. It's been 2 years. They've had time to develop. But what would you say about Katharina's training, and how is she doing? Katharina has improved incredibly, like it's crazy. She's worked on 2 very important areas. She has the talent to do so, and she has the passion to work on herself. And that's what drives her. She works hard, works her ass off, and that's what allows her to get better. Last time, it didn't end up being too good for Mallory Martin, but she wasn't as good as she is now. So I think it's going to be a TKO in the 3rd round. And then, of course, there's the headliner, a good friend of yours, Christian Eckerlin. You said that from an analytical point of view, Christian Jungwirth has already lost the fight. Why do you think so? I know Christian, and we've had many talks, and he's prepared to give it his all. You saw it when he was facing off against Veličković. He trusts in his skills, and he was a little scared of what the Celt could take in the cage. But if you look at the last fight that Eckerlin had, it was a similar fighter, a similar mindset. He kept putting the pressure on the whole time in the cage. And Jungwirth He tends to listen to his corner, so he's going to take their advice. He's going to do a lot of boxing, I assume, and Jungwirth is going to be all in emotionally. I think it's going to end with a submission or a knockdown. Knockdown or a submission, I see. Second round.
Jetzt gehen wir wieder ab zu den offiziellen Octagon-Vorstellungen von Andrei,
And now
Novotny und
let's get
Pavel
back to
Neruda.
the official presentation, and we'll see Ondra and Paolo again on the stage.
Okay, guys, so now I believe we are ready to go for you are waiting for, and it's fighters for tomorrow. So let's do this.
Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. The biggest tournament in MMA history is about to take place, and it will go down in the annals of sports forever. Witness the epic clash of Germany's two biggest MMA stars. Christian Ekelin, the defender of his city, meets Christian Jungwirth, the relentless conqueror. Every step of their journey has led to this pivotal moment, a battle for the crown of Germany that will echo through the ages. Only one can ascend to the throne. Will it be the King of Frankfurt or the immortal Celt from Stuttgart? Prepare for a battle of the titans for the middleweight scepter. Patrick Kinsell, four-time Octagon champion and ranked number 36 in the world, faces his toughest title defense yet, in enemy territory. Against Karim Engizek, the undefeated king of the German middleweight division for the last decade, backed by tens of thousands of fans. Katharina de Lista, the reigning queen of the strawweight division and ranked 21st in the world, puts her title on the line against challenger Mallory Martin, driven by the memory of her narrow defeat at the hands of de Lista in 2022. Witness the long-awaited dream debut of Mad Max Koga, a celebrated star and champion of numerous German organizations. He faces a tough opponent in Anton Rakic, a big name on the European MMA scene and former KSW champion. The clash of Germany's most promising lightweight prospects is inevitable, as the Namibian nightmare Nafuka takes on the undefeated phenom Topalaya, who boasts an impressive record of 7 first-round finishes. The free prelims kick off with an explosive showdown between two renowned finishers, El Pistolero Ilbai and Diegashek, a decorated Muay Thai and K1 champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Octagon 62, Ekelin versus Jungwirth, bigger than ever. Get your pay-per-view and experience the event from the front row on octagon.tv.
Okay, so this is menu for tomorrow. 11 main meals. So let's start for the very first time on RTL Plus. And we will start this crazy fight.
So please welcome as the first fight, Diegashek from Munich on the podium. This will be a fight for the featherweight division. Bit crazy story how he entered the octagon. Super short notice, he became a star quickly. Welcome. And his opponent will be the former pro boxer El Pistolero, Denis Ilbai.
These two guys ask me why they are first on the card. Because I tell them like every fight is the main event, but you guys, I can rely on you because you are always crazy. So this is gonna be fireworks. Okay, go for the second one. You maybe heard about these two young guys. They don't like each other. Hafeni Nafuka and Arjan Topalay. Lightweight bout. Arjan, welcome back. One of two fights which missing weight. Arjan Topalay missing the weight. Hafeni was okay. He was also in Tipsport Game Changer at the start of this year.
And the next fight will be light heavyweight. Please welcome Will fucking Fleary from Ireland And his opponent from Slovakia, always calm, Pavel Langer.
As you know, Pavel Langer, if he will win, you got 10 minutes time because his speech after his winning, it's always the longest one. So you got time for coffee. Another one, crazy fight, German and also English soul, bring us Hendin. And against him, one of the most experienced young fighter, Maga Makhaev. James, you can come also. Maga Makhaev was also part of the Tip Sport Game Changer. Welcome.
And please welcome the German new star, Max Holzer, and his opponent, Mohamed Trabelsi. Oh, we're just waiting for them.
Sorry, they are on the second page. Now we got these guys.
So we can clap for them again.
Yeah, we can clap for them again after, in the second part.
So please welcome now the heavier guys, the bigger heavyweight division. As a first, Pałasz Adam from Poland, and his opponent, Lazar Tojev. This will be the second fight between these two guys. Always smiling, Lazar Tojev, with big emotions.
Lazar still don't have a nickname, but we call him Big Smile. Second part of this journey, these two guys, the first part was for Lazar Tojev, and also we have to say the winner will face Hatef Moel for a title. And now we got this, and this is ladies strawweight title fight. Also, for the second time, these two ladies will share the octagon. Melanie Martin from USA against ein Frankfurter, Katharina Dalizda. Katarina Tigers Dalizda. Wow, what a nice hair.
Oh, I like it.
Okay, so first question, guys.
And just letting you know, we have 20 minutes for this part of press conference, and then the second part. So first question.
Hört man mich? Ja, wunderbar. Hallo, erstmal schön, dass wir hier sein können. Lennart von Knockdown Germany. Meine erste Frage richtet sich sowohl an Dennis Ilbay als auch an Michael Degacek. Und zwar, Dennis, du bist in der Vorbereitung ein drittes Mal Vater geworden.
Dennis Ilbay. Dennis, you're a three-time father, a fresh father at that.
Mikey,
Congratulations.
Du hast einen weiteren Sohn, und zwar Hafeni, mit in dein Team aufgenommen, um den du dich jetzt auch gekümmert hast.
Mikey, you have another son now.
Für euch, die euch in der Vorbereitung in irgendeiner Art und Weise den Fokus haben verlieren lassen?
Does having children influence you when you're preparing for a fight? Thanks for the congrats. To be honest, my kid is not a problem when it comes to prep. I have a 2-year-old son and a 4-year-old son. And I'm a fresh father of a baby girl. But, you know, the kids are easy to handle. The baby sleeps through the night, so it's fairly easy to handle, and a big thanks goes to my wife, who's been such a great help in the last few weeks, especially after she just gave birth. She still managed to put the food on the table, take care of the dog, take care of the kids and the house. So she's been great, and it is another big task for me to not only be in the cage, but also be there for my family. If you see kids as something that stops you from going after your dreams, you shouldn't be a father or a mother. Having children is beautiful, and they have truly been a blessing, and I want to protect them forever.
Schönen guten Abend erstmal und erstmal an Dennis natürlich an sein Kind.
Good evening.
Das Neugeborene ist nur das Beste, viel Gesundheit.
Congrats, Dennis.
Dass auch das Kind oder die Frau viel Kraft hat.
Congrats on
Also wirklich das
fatherhood.
Beste für euch. Und was Hafeni angeht,
I wish you all the
Hafeni
best.
noch im Kopf sehr jung.
As far as Hafeni,
Sag mal, ich mit meiner Reife, mit meinem Verstand und mit den
that's
ganzen
kind of
Erfahrungen, die
clear.
ich im Kampfsport
He's
habe,
a young
werde ich den
dude.
richtigen Mann machen und der wird von sich schon auf jeden Fall viel zeigen können in Zukunft. Also der ist noch jung, der ist noch sehr verplant im Kopf.
I think he hasn't shown what's in him yet. I think we'll see as he moves along. He definitely has a ton of talent, so we'll see what happens with him.
Schönen guten Abend, Taigun von Knockdown Germany. Ich
Good
habe
evening.
auch eine Frage an Dennis und Michael. Erstmal Dennis,
Question for
man
Dennis
kennt
and
dich,
Michael.
Du bist gerne im Stand unterwegs.
Dennis,
suchst auch
we know
eigentlich
you.
in der Regel
You
der
like to keep it standing up. You like to strike.
Aber
You usually
gut bist
keep
du
your
auf das Ground-Game
distance
von
from
Michael
from your
vorbereitet?
opponent, who is usually also a striker. But how did you prepare for your opponent? Well, we did our homework. We did all that we needed. And a true champ can adapt, and that's what we did. We have all the weapons necessary to bring the win. And please don't be late tomorrow, because you might miss a fantastic match. It will be the fight of the night.
Und im Gegenzug die Frage an Michael. Denkst du, Dennis wird sich gegen dein Ground Game
Question
wehren
for
können?
Michael. Do you think that Dennis will be able to defend your striking?
Aber ich sag mal, ich habe, glaube 6 Submissions, 5 TKOs.
Well, I'm a black belt in BJJ, and I'm a good striker, but I'm also good on the ground. So definitely I will use my advantages. I'll use my grappling. But we will see how well he's prepared for everything I'm capable of. I've also done my preparation, my homework, and I have a great game plan for tomorrow. So I think the advantage is on my side, really. I don't want to just grapple with him. We both are very experienced when it comes to striking. And the fans want a fight, so I'm sure they'll get one.
Hunter Talk, erste Frage an Nafuka. Arian hat im letzten Interview einige
A
Sachen
question for
gesagt über
Nafuka.
deine Skills.
In the last interview,
Wie man
Arian
glauben könnte, dass
spoke about your
dich
skills.
vielleicht unterschätzt. Wie siehst du das? Ist das für dich etwas, was
And it was
dich
clear
stört oder
that he's
vielleicht sogar eine
probably
Motivation,
underestimating you.
dass du glaubst, dass du da Nutzen
Is
draus
that
ziehen kannst?
extra motivation for you to show him what you can do? Can it make you stronger? Good evening, Frankfurt.
Das, was er im Interview gesagt hat, passt mir auf jeden Fall nicht, aber ich meine, das ist gut.
I don't really know what he said in the
weil,
interview,
ich bin dann auf jeden Fall
but it's
überrascht,
good that he's underestimating me. Because I can surprise him, I'm sure of that.
Und zweite Frage an Arian Topala. Arian, hier vorne, mein Lieber.
Next question
Glaubst
for
du, dass du
Arian.
wieder einen schnellen Knockout sozusagen wie im letzten Kampf bringen
Do you think you'll deliver a quick KO tomorrow, like in your last fight?
Frankfurt, was geht
And
ab?
are you ready for the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu by Nafuka? Hello, Frankfurt.
Wir werden sehen, wir werden sehen. Natürlich,
We will see.
ich bin ein Finisher, ich habe meine Kämpfe alle in der ersten Runde gefinisht, aber
As you know, I'm a finisher.
so wie es Gott geschrieben hat, so wird es
I
passieren.
finish all my opponents in the first round. We will see how that goes tomorrow.
Und letzte Frage für Michael Degashek. Wie sind jetzt
And the
vor dem
last
Kampf deine
question
Emotionen? Was
for
glaubst du,
Degashek.
Wie wird der Kampf ablaufen? Wir haben ein unglaubliches
How are you
Knockout
feeling before the
im
fight?
letzten Octagon
And
Kampf
what are
gesehen.
your
Siehst
predictions?
du eine ähnliche Situation?
Last time you delivered a fantastic knockout. I saw my uncle being murdered. I felt no emotions. Only once in my life have I shown emotion. Lengal knocked me out. But yes, in MMA, you don't lose your emotions, but right now, I don't have any. I'm just happy that I have a good opponent and I'm looking forward for tomorrow. But when it comes to emotions, nothing. Absolute zero. Zilch. Nada.
Julian von MMA ohne Maske. Katharina, du verteidigst jetzt deinen Titel
A question for Katharina.
60.000 Leuten in deiner
You're defending your title.
Erzähl mal so ein bisschen,
Will you defend it in
was
front
geht
of
in deinem Kopf
60,000
vor?
people
Was bedeutet
in
es,
your
zu Hause
in
zu
your
kämpfen,
hometown?
so
What's
eine
happening in your head? What is it like fighting at home? That's a good question. I love fighting in Frankfurt at home. It's not the first time, but this is the first time on such a huge stage. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a rematch, of course. I won the first fight, and it was a good fight, and I think tomorrow will be even better. I'm looking forward to it immensely, and I can't wait.
James Hendon, du hast übersetzt. Du bist halb deutsch, kämpfst jetzt in
A question for James Hendon. You're half German, you're fighting in Germany, you also have a German flag. What does it mean for you, fighting in Germany in front of such a crowd?
First of all, hello everyone. Oh, is it working? Not working? First of all, hello everyone in Frankfurt. I hope you're all well. Secondly, I'm actually not half German. I'm English. I was born in Germany. But yeah, it feels great to be back. You know, I feel very blessed to be back here. It's the first time in a long time that I've been back. And what a better way to do it, you know. Octagon's biggest show ever. You know, so yeah, I feel very blessed and very, very lucky.
Thank you. Afeni, du hast heute Morgen Gewicht verpasst 2 Kilo.
Afeni, you didn't make weight today by 2 kilos.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry,
Adrian, du hast
excuse
heute Morgen
me.
Gewicht verpasst 2 Kilo.
Ariane, you didn't make
Wie
weight
sehr
by 2
beeinflusst
kilograms
dich
today.
das und ja, wo war vielleicht das
How much of a
Problem?
problem is that
Wie
for
wird sich
you?
den Kampf auswirken?
And where was the issue? Why didn't you make weight? And how do you think it's going to influence your fight tomorrow?
Danke sagen an Hafeni, an Octagon.
First of all, I'd like to thank Hafeni and the organization, Octagon, for making the fight happen anyway. Unfortunately, I didn't make weight, that's true. I had some issues during my preparation, and it really sucks, man. But it is what it is. I gave it my all. I tried everything I could. And I don't know how that's going to limit me. I don't know what to tell you. We'll see. I'll show up, I'll give it my all, and that's it. I'll leave everything in the cage. It's until I stop breathing. I'm in there to die, and we'll see tomorrow.
Jakub von MMA ohne Maske. Frage an Pavol Langer. Pavol, du kämpfst heute.
A question for Langer. Tomorrow, it's your next fight in Germany. How do you like Germany? Do you like fighting in Germany? And what is it like not fighting in Germany
yes,
this time?
definitely. I allowed to fight in Germany, and to fight in such an event is a huge honor for me. And I made everything what I was capable to do in the preparation, so I'm just enjoying it, and I'm looking forward for tomorrow.
Nächste Frage an seinen Opponent, Will Fleury. Herzlich willkommen in Deutschland.
A question to Will Fleury. Welcome to Germany. How do you like Germany? How are you enjoying it? And how well are you prepared for Pavol Langer? And one more question. Do you think that if you beat Pavol Langer, are you ready to fight in a title match?
Hey, thanks, lads. Yeah, so far I'm really enjoying Frankfurt. It's been a great buzz. We're at a sold-out press conference. It's a ticketed event. It's pretty incredible, to be honest. I've fought in a lot of different shows all over the world. I've never seen anything like this. Tomorrow night, we're going to have 60,000 people here. It's incredible. The lads have done their job. It's time for me to go and do my job. So you'll see tomorrow night. I've got big plans on what I want to do here. Do I feel like I'm ready for the title after this? Yes, definitely. This is what I've been calling for. I signed with OKTAGON to leave a legacy. I'm here to show you what my legacy is about to be. Tomorrow night, I go and make the first stamp in that. I'm very excited.
Thank you. Nochmal eine Frage an Lazar Todev und auch an Palash.
A question for Lazar Todev and for Palash. This is going to be a rematch for you two. The first match ended on scorecards, and tomorrow you're fighting in front of 60,000 people. The winner will challenge Moel. Do you want to finish the fight? Welcome to everyone, and many thanks to everyone who's supporting us, and we really appreciate it. Now, when it comes to the rematch, last year I started my journey for the title. It was here in OKTAGON. I destroyed all of my opponents, but apparently it wasn't enough. And tomorrow I want to destroy the entire arena. You can expect me to finish my opponent tomorrow. I'll give it my all. I'll do everything I can to finish the fight. If that's not the case and we have the scorecards, well, we don't know.
Todev, we will see who destroy who. So, you know, the rematch is a good. For me, I'm prepared. I I fight for my dreams. I'm from small city. Tomorrow will be three more people. Sorry, I need to help because I have 3 times more people than my home city. So, you know, I fight for my dreams. I fight for the win because in the first 5 I showed that I have a big heart character to fight against the best. And I'm here to my dream come true. I want to become champion. I wanna fight with Hatef Moil, and tomorrow I will show that I am prepared and I destroyed Todev.
Hello, Kamil Schreiber, Max MMA. I have a first question for Pavel Ranger, Košice represent. Pali, so you are the only Slovak fighter on this card. Is it feels more pressure on you, or does it feel something special because you know you are the only one who represents our country? So how do you feel about that?
It's not a pressure, it's an honor for me to be here and represent my country, represent my team, represent all of my trainers, and represent myself. And it's like dream come true, and I would like to thanks to the promoter that they give me this opportunity.
Yes, and I would like to add, Will said that if he won, he would like to have a title chance. Do you feel the same way that if you win, you're going for the title?
Title is definitely the dream of every fighter who is sitting here or who is fighting. And we will see, it's up on promoters. They have their plans, they've got some dreams also, so it's just on them. I will do tomorrow everything what I'm capable to do, and I believe that it would be enough, and I would show a good performance.
I would like to continue with the promoters. We know that Pirat got injured, and he couldn't be available for the fight in Bratislava. So what's the plan with the title fight and Wemola?
Right now we don't know. The plans will come Monday. Right now the plan is have a fun, big party tomorrow, and plans we will make Monday.
So is it possible that someone...
Everything's possible. everything's possible. I just spoke with all the fighters. Like after many years, I just spoke with them before the tournament. It was some habit of mine to tell them what they are fighting for, and I did it after a few years, just now, 5 minutes ago, and I'm still pumped out just from what I said with them and how they react. So I believe that we all concentrate for tomorrow because we know that we have to just kick the door for Valhalla, for eternity, and for these guys, it's something special. For us, it's something special. So plans, we can keep them for Monday.
Okay, and last one question from me, and I will stand up because Will can see me. Hello, Will. So, question about Pali Langer. Carlos Vemola had some problems because he is such a good man. He doesn't do trash talk. You, on the other hand, you are big trash talker. So, is it something different that he doesn't answer to your trash talk or something like that?
I have a lot of respect for Pavel. I think he's a really high-level fighter. I think he's a great opponent. I haven't really tried to trash talk the guy. I've come in and said what I want to do. I want to take Pavel out of here quickly in an entertaining way, and I want to get my hands on that belt. It's not really a personal thing. Like, I don't have a problem with Pavel, but I have goals. You're standing in the way of my goals. That's a problem for you, unfortunately.
Thank you.
Hi, Naz for Sport Bible. Question for James, just bottom right here. James, sit. To your right. Hey, your opponent, Machaev, fought in the Tip Sport Game Changer tournament. Do you see this as a chance to make a name for yourself in the division?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think he's an absolutely great opponent, you know. But regardless of who's in front of me, the mission remains the same. It's just seek and destroy. That's all it is. That's all I'm here for, is to seek and destroy. Whoever I get my hands on, go out there, crush them, come home with a win, and celebrate. That's all I'm here for, mate.
Even though you're on the prelims, it'll probably be about 30,000 people in attendance. Have you thought about that visual, that aspect, and how the crowd may take part in your fight, how affect the fight?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
So when you do fight, even though it's on the prelims, there could be about 30,000 people in attendance. Have you factored that in your game plan?
Like, for me, there could be 25 people there, 25,000 people there. The goal remains the same. Seek and destroy. That's all that matters. That's all I'm here for, is seek and destroy.
Cheers, good luck.
Question
for Will. Same person. Obviously, you could be fighting Vermella next, providing you win, but how desperate are you to take Octagon MMA to Dublin, Ireland?
It's a beautiful thing. Like, the possibility of that. Andre saying all things are possible there, it pumps me up massively. I have to go and do the business tomorrow night. When I go and do the business tomorrow night, there'll be a lot of options afterwards. We have to sit down, talk about what that might be. But first things first, let's smash Pavel, get that out of the way, go and entertain the people here. 60,000 people coming. It's incredible. Like, I'm very happy about it. Like, it's hard to express the kind of excitement and joy that I'm feeling at the moment. And just, Andre gave us a big pump-up speech outside. I'm psyched, lads. Tomorrow night's going to be incredible. I can't wait. So, yeah, look, all things are possible after this.
Cheers, good luck.
Hello, I'm AVJ from Germany. Die erste Frage geht an Dennis Ilbay. Du als ehemaliger Boxprofi.
Dennis Ilbay.
Wie fühlt es für dich an, wenn du zu wissen, dass du morgen im Waldstadion kämpfst, wo
You're an experienced boxer. How do you feel about fighting tomorrow here in the arena in Eintracht, where we saw some boxing legends?
Wie soll es sich anfühlen? Es ist ein unbeschreibliches
Well, what
Gefühl.
should I feel? I can't really describe it. I cannot tell you what I feel. Klitschko, Muhammad Ali, we saw them here, and tomorrow it's me in the same arena. It's not like I'm on their level, on the level of Ali or Klitschko, but it still feels amazing. I will be able to tell my kids these were the best boxers in history. They were the best boxers in Germany, and your dad fought in the same arena as those legends. 3 years ago, I could never dream of this. I fought my first fight in Germany, and I fought in front of 300 people, and now 60,000. My management trusts me, they believe in me, and I would like to thank all of them, every one of them. And I can tell you, it's going to be something tomorrow. We will see unbelievable show tomorrow, and you should all see it.
Katharina, du verteidigst morgen erneut deinen Titel und auch in
Katarina, you will be defending your title tomorrow, and it's also going to be a rematch for you. How did you prepare for this match, and what are your expectations? How is it going to go different? My training was great. We changed a couple of things, but we focused on some parts of the match individually. There are 3 fighters, me, Max Goga and Christian, from the same gym. What we wanted was to prepare together, but also individually. That was amazing for me. I am ready for tomorrow, and we will see what happens tomorrow.
Eine Frage an Hafeni. Du hattest bis vor kurzem noch den Null
A question for Hafeni.
stehen. Hast du dann leider verloren. Bist du der Meinung, dass du jetzt
A while ago, you had a winning streak, but now you lost one fight, so you have 1 loss. Is there some pressure on you, and is there some pressure from seeing Arjan having 0 on his losses? No, I'm glad that I had 1 loss. If you have no losses, no defeats, you feel undefeatable. I felt undefeatable. I fought Bogdanovic and I lost. For me, it was very difficult. I really thought that I was undefeated and undefeatable, and that was a great lesson for me. I learned a lot.
Last question, please. Yeah. Okay.
Arjan, du hast jetzt die Null. Hast du das Gefühl, was Hafeni eben beschrieben hat?
Arjan, you have 0 losses, 0 defeats. You've never lost. Do you feel the same? Do you also feel like you're undefeated, just as Hafeni just said? For me, I just go into the cage, and it doesn't matter how many losses or victories I have. I just come and I want to win. Every match, every fight is the same for me. I'll always give my best to every fight.
Okay, guys,
I don't care. I don't give a fuck
that
about
was it.
having
Only
0
Mallory.
losses.
Nobody asked you. You know why? Because everybody thinks that Katarina will win again. So what do you think about this? That nobody asked you because everybody from these guys thinks that Katarina will win again. So what do you think about this?
Thank you. What do I think about it? Oh, okay, about the fight. I just prepared for it, and I feel like it's going to be a fight of the night. And I'm a fight of the night kind of fighter. Like, I fight to the finish, and I've had 2 fight of the nights and a performance of the night in my career. And it's going to be a war, and I'm ready for it. And there's going to be blood, and it's going to be an exciting fight. So stay tuned.
Okay, we are definitely in. Okay, one big applause for all these fighters. Thank you, guys. You can go now, and we will see you in a few minutes as a stare down. And give us just 2 minutes, and we will bring another bunch of fighters from main events.
Jeju.
Yeah, if you want to.
Are we ready? Okay, so I believe we are ready for the second part. First, like quick teaser, and then we go for the second part.
Two legends in a historic battle in front of 60,000 spectators. One comes to conquer, while the other defends his hometown. The Lord of Frankfurt, who stands his ground, and the undying Celt from Stuttgart. But only one can claim the title of king and sit on the throne of Germany. The battle is coming, and it's bigger than ever. 12th of October, live on OKTAGON TV.
Belsi and his opponent Max Holzer. Featherweight bout tomorrow, expected by many. You can expect a crazy walk-in by Max Holzer. He will not disappoint you even this time.
Next fight, two incredible guys, featherweight, Mr. Torres and Samsonidze. Daniel Torres, welcome. And Nico Samsonidze, one of the great talent from Germany. Welcome, Nico.
And now, please welcome, representing Düsseldorf and Croatia, Antun Racic. And his opponent, the echte Frankfurter, Mad Max Koga.
Middleweight title fight, Kerim Engicek, 10 years unbeaten. Welcome, Kerim. And his opponent, one of the longest reigning middleweight OKTAGON MMA champion from Czech Republic, Patrik Inspektor Kitzel. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, this is the new belt and this is the fight what we are all waiting for. First, let's say King of Stuttgart, Christian Jungwirth. And home king of Frankfurt, Christian Eckerlin. Okay, so thank you all. We got let's say 30 minutes around. So who's got a first question?
To your right, Andre. Hi.
Yeah, okay.
Two quick questions for you, if I can. The first one, I see the new championship belt in front of you for the King of Germany. You're going to be coming back to Germany many times in 2025. Are we going to see that belt being defended in 2025?
That's a good question, but I have no answer.
Okay.
Like, everything is possible. Like, you never know.
Let me give you a different question then. 60,000 fans expected on Saturday night. You've already been pumping up the fighters backstage, telling them how big of an occasion this is for the promotion and it is for them as well. It's a big one for you personally. You're going to be standing in the middle of that cage shouting Yereme Bumbi in front of 60,000 fans. What sort of emotions are going to be going through your body as you do that for the main event on Saturday night?
Don't make me cry. Next question. No, it's a really hard one because, you know, as a kid, and I believe it's for everyone, I was always dream big. But I was, in my sport, I was playing handball before football, and I was always injured, and I never, I was in the national team, but never something special. And then I start commentate sports, and I quickly realized that fighting is something what I really love. So I again start dream big, then met Palo, and then this is happening with RTL for the very first time, the biggest German TV with all these guys, you know, and to see them rise and enjoying this moment, and you guys filling this hall, you know, just for the press conference. It's like I got crazy goosebumps. And tomorrow, I don't know if I will be even able to speak in the octagon. So if I'm not, I will just let them fight. And this is the most important thing for me.
Thanks, Sean. Thank you.
Sino Hunter Talk, meine erste Frage an Christian Eckerling. Grüß dich, Christian. Erste Frage, ich habe das Privileg gehabt, vor deinem letzten Kampf dein direktes Warm-up mitzusehen und ich habe mitbekommen, was dein Striking-Coach Interessantes zu dir gesagt hat. Und er hat gesagt, wenn dein Gegner reinkommt,
had the chance to see your warm-up and your trainer said that
fang ihn ab, brech seinen
when
Rhythmus. Ist das
his
auch der
opponent
Plan für
comes
dieses Mal?
over,
Wenn Jungwirth reinkommt,
my trainer said when your opponent comes over, just break his rhythm. Don't let him get into his speed and don't let him advance. Just break his rhythm and focus. Do you have to say about that,
Hallo,
Christian?
Okay. Ja, nochmal.
I
Erstmal
think it's
vielen Dank,
working
dass so
now.
viele Leute gekommen sind. Wahnsinn einfach nur.
Thanks.
Geil.
Thanks for everybody that turned up today. It's amazing.
Jetzt auf deine Frage zu kommen, natürlich wird es auch unter anderem
As
eine
for
Waffe
your
sein,
question,
aber das war eher für den
it
letzten Gegner
is going
bestimmt.
to be a weapon that I'll
Vielleicht wird
use,
für ihn was
for
anderes
sure.
abgelegt.
Dann meine Frage direkt an Christian
But I
Jungwirth.
do have
Christian,
a
wir
couple
haben
other
in deinem
aces
letzten
up my
Kampf
sleeve.
gegen Bukac
Question
gesehen,
for
wie du
Christian
auch
Jungwirth.
Wrestling
In your last fight against Bukac, you saw good wrestling, grappling. We saw all of these things from you, all your weapons.
Könnte das eine Idee sein, um
Is using this arsenal the game plan for tomorrow?
Eckerlin auch zu nehmen?
Ja, wir werden sehen. Wie gesagt, wir haben uns in allen Bereichen auch gut vorbereitet.
We'll see how I take Eckerlin apart.
Habe ich schon bei dem Bukac-Kampf gezeigt.
And we'll see how good my prep in all the said areas really was. Bukac was really a trial fight. I had a chance to try everything out, and then I had a few months to work on myself further, so we'll see.
Erste Frage an Kerim Engizek.
Question for Kerim Engizek.
Was siehst du?
When you visualize tomorrow's fight, what do you see happening?
Was denkt ihr, was ich sehe?
What do you think, guys? What do you think I see?
Genau so sieht das aus. Ich visualisiere das jeden Tag.
Yeah, that's what I
manifestiere
see.
das, wie ich hinausknocke. Und das
Every day I visualize it. I manifest winning daily. I manifest knocking him out.
Und noch zweite kurze Frage. Ein Freund von dir, Islam Dulatov, hat
Another
gerade
short
gekämpft
question.
in der UFC, hat einen unglaublichen
Islam
Knockout
Dulatov
gelandet.
fought in the UFC.
Islam Dulatov.
He KO'd
Ja,
his
erstmal
opponent.
Glückwunsch, mein Bruder. Also das habe ich Ihnen ja selber schon tausendmal gesagt. Ich bin sehr stolz auf ihn.
Congrats to my
Er
brother.
ist ein Bruder.
I'm so proud of him. He's like my brother.
Seitdem er ein kleiner Junge ist.
And I've been watching him rise up, get better. I see a big future for him.
Vielen Dank.
And likewise, I'll show what's hiding inside of me tomorrow.
Lennart von Lockdown Germany. Ich habe eine Frage an Max Koga. Man kennt die
Question for
Frankfurter
Max
Wand von
Koga.
dir aus anderen Organisationen, die mitgebracht hast. Können wir bei diesem 2.0 Bigger Than Ever Event auch eine Bigger Than Ever Frankfurter
We know
Wand
your
erwarten?
art from a different organization where you fought.
Das verspreche ich dir sogar.
Are you going to bring the same energy to Octagon? Are you going to bring your fans over to Octagon too?
Das, was wir morgen Abend erleben,
I'm 100% sure that what you'll see tomorrow in Frankfurt, that's going to be something. It's going to be unbelievable. It's going to be a historical moment, and I'm going to go hardcore.
Dann eine direkte Frage hinterher bitte an Christian Jungwirth. Und zwar,
Question for Christian
wenn man
Jungwirth.
sich die Lebensstandards, die ein Christian Eckerlin im Vergleich zu deinen führt, könnte man rückschließen,
When we
dass
have a
Hunger bei
look
dir
at
größer ist. Ist
the
dieser Hunger
living
dein
standard of
Hauptantrieb
Christian
oder ist der
Eckerlin
Hauptantrieb
compared to
einfach
yours,
die Hallen voll zu machen,
is
eine geile
that
Show
what drives you
Wie ich schon oft
most
gesagt habe,
to
ich kämpfe für meine
beat him
Freiheit.
in the
Der Sport,
cage?
der gibt mir meine Freiheit, ich kann das tun.
As I said,
Bin ich so dankbar
I
dafür.
fight
Von dem ich als
because
kleines
the
Kind
sport
immer
gives me
geträumt habe, von einem
freedom.
Profisportler. Der Traum
I
von einem Fußballer ist mir
fight
leider
for this
verwehrt
freedom,
geblieben. Und
and it's
habe
been a
es
dream
doch
of mine
geschafft,
since
eine
I've been a
Karriere
little
zu machen
kid.
durch MMA. Und deswegen bin ich so dankbar.
And
Und,
I've managed to make something of myself in the MMA world, and I'm very thankful for that. That's it.
Vielleicht direkt hinterher an Christian Eckerlin. Und zwar, du
Question
hast
for
immer gesagt,
Christian
dir geht es
Eckerlin.
darum, nicht die Besten der Besten zu kämpfen, sondern vor
You've
allem große,
always said that you
spektakuläre
were
Kämpfe zu
not
machen,
good at
die
this
du
one
jetzt vor der
thing,
Brust hast. Jetzt
fighting
bist
the
du ein Frankfurter
best.
Jung, kämpfst jetzt quasi in deinem Wohnzimmer.
Correction,
Was
you
kann
said that
Christian Eckerlin
it
danach
wasn't
noch
about fighting the
machen, um das
best
Ganze zu
people.
toppen?
It was about giving the best fights. What awaits you after this? What more can you give us? Cool question. When I get asked this, I say I don't know. I don't know what tomorrow brings. I don't know what comes after. People have been asking me on Instagram. I've been asked if I was planning on throwing in the towel after, and I'm not as hungry for success as I once may have been, or that's what they think, but I'm never gonna give it up. I'm gonna keep going and I'm gonna keep fighting. This is just the beginning for me.
Knockdown Germany. Ich habe eine Frage an Kerim. Wir sind hier jetzt sehr nah dran.
Question
am
for
NRW.
Kerim.
Denkst du, das wird morgen ein Faktor für dich sein, wenn du den Titel holst?
Oder ich bin überall zu Hause. Ich bin überall zu Hause.
Genau so.
Do you think that if you win tomorrow, you'll feel at home? We're not that far from where you come from. Another question for Kerem.
Gut, danke. Ich hoffe, dir auch. Wie war die Vorbereitung?
War top, wie immer.
How was the prep?
Verletzungsfrei. Ne, das war eine Lüge natürlich.
It was
Aber,
just as it always
was
is.
soll man machen? Das gehört
No injuries whatsoever. I'm kidding, of course, but injuries are a part of the
Würdest du
sport.
sagen, Patrick Kinzel ist dein härtester Gegner? Ich meine, bei Octagon hat er jetzt, wie gesagt...
Would you say that Patrick Kinzel is the toughest fighter that you've had to face off against? Yeah, for sure, 100%, no question about it.
Stärksten Herausforderer, aber
And that's
Bei mir
not
ist
me
das so, desto
trying
stärker der
to
Gegner,
make
desto
excuses
einfacher
for
der Kampf.
myself. He simply is the strongest challenger and opponent that I've ever had.
Eine Frage hätte ich noch an dich. Er hatte zuvor einmal gegen
One
einen
more
Teamkollegen
question.
gekämpft, und zwar Roberto Soldic. Hat Roberto dir vielleicht was
You
mitgegeben?
fought Roberto
Roberto hat mir
Zodic,
Special
or
Moves
your opponent
beigebracht.
did.
Werdet ihr morgen sehen.
Did he
Nein,
give you
natürlich,
any
jeder
tips?
Kämpfer hat seine eigenen
Yeah,
Stile.
you'll
Du
see
kannst jetzt
tomorrow.
Nicht, weißt du, was ich meine? Ich habe meine
Of course,
Stärken, er
every
seine.
fighter has their own
Auf jeden Fall, natürlich
style.
haben wir uns den
I
Kampf
have
zusammen
my
angeguckt, der hat mir ein paar Tipps
weak
gegeben.
weaknesses, so does he.
Das werden wir versuchen, morgen alles umzusetzen.
I watched the fight, he gave me a few tips, and I'll try to implement them tomorrow.
Patrick Kinzel, question for you, here, over here.
Question for Patrick Kinzel.
What do you think about Kerem as a fighter? Where do you see his skill set, and how would you rate him as a fighter?
For me, it's just another fighter, another high-level fighter, and it was a big motivation for me for every training session, every hard training session. I just think about tomorrow night, and I can go as hard as possible. You know, Karim is big motivation for me. That's it.
Thank you very much. Nächste Frage an Max Holzer. Du bist auf Short Notice hier nochmal reingekommen. Wie war es für dich? Du hattest vor kurzem noch gesagt, wieder
Max,
keine richtige Vorbereitung
how was
gehabt.
it for you?
Ich würde mal sagen, dich interessiert das nicht. Du gehst
You
einfach
said
rein und performst.
that you were a short notice add-on to the fight card. How was the prep? Well, we'll see how well I did. I'm pretty fit. I was ready to go into the cage. I was ready for a short notice fight, so I just thought, why not? And I'm happy about being here. Happy about making it to the card for sure. So tomorrow, let's see what happens.
Geil, vielen Dank. Meine letzte Frage geht an Christian Eckerlin.
Last question for Christian Eckerlin.
Weltrekord gebrochen.
60,000 viewers.
Aber ist es vielleicht irgendwo auch ein Druck für dich?
That's a huge record. That must be motivating, but also there must be pressure on you. Do you feel it? No, not really. In the cage, I give it my all. And it motivates me. Of course, yesterday when I went inside the arena to go see it, it's just, but it took my breath away. When you're standing there, you get goosebumps all over your body, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, where am I? This is incredible. That's my home. This is where my favorite football club, Eintracht, plays. That's their home stadium.
I just wanna sorry to interrupt you guys. I just wanna say that we add really the last tickets what we can. So for all the fans which are looking right now, we add 300 tickets just a few minutes ago. 100 tickets almost left now. So this is really the last chance. Just saying.
Frage an Mo Trabelsi. Mo, erstmal schön, dich hier zu sehen.
Question for Mohamed Trabelsi. It's great that you're fighting for OKTAGON now. You'll be facing off against Max Holzer, but you also fought Samsonidze, who's sitting here right now, and Max Koga. Is that a reason that you've decided to sign with OKTAGON?
Ehrlich gesagt, das war super spontan, dass ich jetzt hier eingesprungen bin.
To be honest, it was a spontaneous decision on my part, and it was just a coincidence that I made it to the card. It was a short notice fight for me, and I never decide based on who's going to face off against me. I feel home anywhere I am, and I'll show that tomorrow.
Wenn du dich im Oktagon zu Hause fühlst, dann wird das auf jeden Fall Hausfriedensbruch.
If you feel like at home in the cage, we'll see what happens tomorrow.
An die Promoter, ich sag's mal auf Deutsch, damit der Rest ist auch mal ein bisschen
A question for the promoters.
Der
It will be in German.
Bonus ist 5.000 Euro. Wir haben bei UFC 300 zum Beispiel
The performance of the night, 5,000 euros. In UFC 300, they increased the bonus. It makes sense. Should the bonus be increased here too? And do you think this will help the cards? It will make the fighters more motivated?
You know, because we are friends with all the fighters, they fighting for their money before the press conference. So I already increased almost for everyone when they were fighting for their money. And we are not on a 300 number now. So we will increase this money, but not today, not tomorrow. They are not fighting for a few 100,000 tomorrow. They're fighting for everything, for the life. Because this is going to be the fight which will they show to the kids, to everyone until the end of their lives. So it's not too much about the money for tomorrow. And it's the same for us.
Thank you. Antun, du kämpfst jetzt gegen Max Koga hier in Frankfurt bei ihm zu Hause.
Anton,
aber
you'll be fighting Max Koga in his home, and you also train in Düsseldorf. Is that also kind of a home game for you, because we're not that far away from Düsseldorf? Well, for him, it's not a home game. Come on.
First of all, thank you everybody for support us, and yeah, I'm just make preparations in Düsseldorf for every fight in the UFD team, like usual. But yeah, here also live a lot of Croatian people, and also in all Germany live a lot of Croatian people. They all support me tomorrow. Tomorrow on stadium, I hope also a lot of them will come, and yeah, tomorrow night, like Max say, he go hard, I also go hard for this fight, and let's go.
Marek Hruška, FightLife.cz. Já mám otázku na Patrika Kinsla.
A question for Patrick Kinsel. Patrick, for you, you're in a new situation. You're defending your title outside of the Czech Republic. What does it feel like for you? All of it. Well, I'm still working it out in my head.
Can you repeat it in English?
Yes, this is something special for you because it's a hard fight out of Czech Republic. So can you tell me about this atmosphere here?
I'm trying for a whole time process this atmosphere. It's press conference, and these guys are absolutely crazy. So I wanna move to Germany right now. Yeah, it's a pretty awesome atmosphere here.
And a question for promoters. This is the belt for King of Germany. So maybe when was the first step in this made this belt for this fight?
Yes, when we talk about the whole tournament, we know that these two guys will fight against each other. It was kind of natural. We somehow say it on many discussions, like, oh, this will be like for the, you will know who will be the king, and naturally comes out, okay, so let's make it like a real king of the Germany. And we always like to give some underlying name to each tournament. So, and this was like perfect match, king of the Germany. And it's so big, it's 60,000 people, whole Germany will be watching, and it deserves this special belt. So that's why we prepared it so unique, and one of these guys will have it tomorrow.
Thank you.
MA for today from Germany. Patrick Kinje, what's your opinion about Kerim Engizek? And
a question for Patrick Kinsel. What's your opinion of Kerim Engizek? What are his strong suits?
My opinion about Kerim, he's, as I said, he's a high-level fighter, but today I can feel he's a little bit scared, you know. He can go.
Seht ihr doch, Panik, richtig am Zittern.
He can go anywhere without 6 or 10 guys.
Yes, securities, Bruder. Jeder will
I don't know what is
deine Teamkollegen wollen Fotos
he
mit
is
mir.
scared about his record for 10 years, but I think he mostly ducking high-level fighters. So maybe the pressure about this big event, maybe it's pressure.
Wir können jetzt
he wants
kämpfen, morgen
the belt,
kämpfen.
or
Jetzt
I
Straße,
don't know,
morgen
but
Käfig.
he is scared.
Okay?
Yes.
Zeige ich dir, wie Angst ich
You
habe.
can see that.
We can fight now. Okay? We'll see tomorrow, my friend. Nobody scares you.
We'll see about
Nobody.
that tomorrow,
I
my
have to
friend.
be careful of you.
No one's afraid of you. Come
We can
on.
now fight tomorrow in the night when I sleep. You can wake me up.
Okay, it's just my
Yeah,
feeling, you know.
okay.
But tomorrow it will be great.
Yeah, the
Okay.
inspector.
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
I know
it's
you are a good movie star.
Nothing about
I
being
know.
ashamed, you know.
Der ist
It's-
ein Actor in Tschechien.
It's normal.
Der
It's
ist ja
normal.
Schauspieler, deswegen muss er ein bisschen
Don't worry
jetzt
about
hier
it.
die Kacke hauen.
Nico Samsonice, Du kämpfst morgen zwar gegen Torres, aber hier ist noch ein alter
A
Gegner
question
von
for
dir,
Nico.
nämlich der Trabelsi.
Tomorrow you'll be fighting Torres, but you also have your old opponent
Wäre das
here.
was für die Zukunft für dich?
You have some unfinished business between you two. Is that something you're interested for next time? A rematch with Mohamed Trabelsi?
Ich höre nur die ganze Zeit Jokes von Max. Sorry. Ehrlich gesagt, ich habe schon
I've been
gesagt,
listening to these
mein Fokus
jokes
ist
by Max.
voll auf
Sorry
Torres
about that.
morgen. Ich bin
To be
ready,
honest,
ich bin richtig hyped.
I
Es ist so
am
krass hier, euch
focusing 100% on Torres for tomorrow. I'm hyped up.
einfach unglaublich.
The atmosphere here is electric, and tomorrow it's gonna be incredible.
Aber ist jetzt nicht
And I don't know what's gonna happen next in the future. We'll see about that. But it's not something I'm really keen on right now. It's not in my head all the time. I'm focused on tomorrow.
Max Koga, du hast schon auf den, ja, ich würde sagen, weltweit
Max.
größten Bühnen schon gekämpft. Und morgen
You already
bei Octagon
fought
vor 60.000
the
Leuten.
biggest stages, the biggest events in the world, and tomorrow you're fighting in Octagon for 60,000 people.
Was hat mehr Gewicht für dich? Titel
Are you
zu
looking
kämpfen oder
forward
dich vor 60.000 Leuten
to fighting for a title in Octagon? Do you want to get that title shot? Or is it more important to fight in front of 60,000 people?
Ich sag's mal so, es gibt für mich nur Anton Racic. Und dieses
Let me
Event,
put it
was wir
this
morgen
way.
haben, ist,
For me, there's
sicher
only
eines der
Anton
größten aller
Racic.
Zeiten. Es ist einfach was, das stellt alles andere
What
in den
happens tomorrow
Und,
is the most important thing.
Schatten. Sagen, dass ich wirklich nur von Kampf zu
And it's true, it's the biggest tournament of all time. And I always focus just on the match ahead of me. That's the one thing, Anton Racic. I need to beat him. What comes next? We will see what comes next. I've always been ready. I've always been open to different possibilities, different opponents. I never walk away from challenges. What's gonna happen tomorrow is something that will stay in our heads forever. It's unimaginable for me. I'm from Frankfurt. I was born here. I was raised here.
eintauschen würde, dieses Erlebnis haben zu können morgen. Von daher,
And the question was, would I switch the title fight for tomorrow's huge event? Well, as I said, you should be looking forward for tomorrow, and I'm focused on Anton, and I will show you a good show.
Christian Eckerling, Octagon hat gepostet, dass Jesus
Christian.
deine Einlaufmusik live performen wird. Was bedeutet das für dich?
Ja, wir haben hier eine enge Freundschaft.
Octagon said that Jesus will be playing your walkout song live. So what do you think about it?
Meiner Familie das Größte, was es gibt.
I'm very close to Jesus.
Sind alle Rahmenbedingungen, die da morgen jetzt speziell für mich dabei sind.
And I think tomorrow is going to be exactly like I dreamt it would be. It's just a combination of the best things together. My family will be in attendance, my son will be watching the tournament tomorrow, and I really need to work this out in my head because this is something I really need to work on. But right now I'm focused on tomorrow because tomorrow we write history.
Question for Nico Samsonidze. It's been a while since we've seen you since the title fight, 10 months. What have you learned about yourself and as a fighter in this layoff?
Ich antworte mal in Deutsch. Also ich habe sehr, sehr viel gelernt vom letzten Kampf. Ich bin über mich hinaus.
I learned a lot since the last fight with Keita. As a fighter, I grew up, I developed, I really worked hard, and I will show you that tomorrow. I worked a lot with weights, and I'm really hyped up for tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to showing a huge war, and I'll show you what's in me.
Anton Racic 11 years ago. Do you view this fight as a rematch, or do you view it as a completely new fight since it has been 11 years?
11 years is a lot of time. So Anton developed a lot. He became KSW world champion, and he has more fights than me. So for him, it was unfinished business. But I will show him tomorrow that I will finish him again on a special way. And the rest I don't care. Ich sag den Rest auch in Deutsch, ja. Es wird zu viel hier. Schon für die Leute, die es nicht wissen, der kam schon in der Umkleide danach
For
zu
those
mir
who
und
don't
wollte
know,
den Rückkampf haben, den ich verneint habe, weil ich habe ja nur
Anton
Minuten
Dracic
vorher
wanted a
gegen ihn
rematch
gewonnen.
for a long time, and he approached me
Im Laufe
in
der Zeit haben wir
the
beide
room,
krasse Karrieren
and he wanted a
hingelegt
rematch.
und er ist seinen Weg gegangen. Das Ganze war immer auf respektvoller Ebene. Als
During
mich
the years, we had a
herausgefordert hat, kamen
very
die ganzen
interesting
Sachen
career,
wieder
but
hoch und ich
we
weiß, dass
were
es ihn extrem getriggert
mutually
hat.
respecting each other.
Weil er das
But
Gefühl
when
hat,
this
dass er
fight
mich auf
came,
jeden Fall
it felt like the
schlagen
history is coming back.
Ich werde ihm morgen ganz klar zeigen,
It
dass es
really
eine Grenze
shocked him
gibt,
because
vor allem
he
hier
thought he
in
could
meiner
beat me, but
Heimatstadt.
tomorrow I'll show him
But
that's
Anton,
not gonna
I
work out,
respect you as a fighter. I
especially in my
respect,
hometown.
Really your whole career, and I respect a lot that you come here in front of my hometown, 60,000 people, and but there's nothing you can do tomorrow. But there's nothing you can do.
Brother, I respect you also like a fighter, like my opponent, and I also didn't came here for a joke, you know. I also came here to beat you tomorrow in front of your people, in front of your 60,000 people. Okay? I'm coming 2 divisions up to face you.
Well, we
after
meet
11.
each other in our natural body weight. You know?
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
that's
okay.
If I destroy my body, maybe I'm also in bantamweight.
Yeah,
But
I
don't care.
also feel like this like 10 years I didn't feel like this. I was 10 years hungry, brother.
I can see it. You look like a bodybuilder, man. It's crazy.
Yeah,
but
you will feel that power,
won't help
brother.
you.
Yeah,
It
you
won't
will
help
feel
you
that
tomorrow.
power. Yeah, let's go.
Of course,
Let's
brother.
make the show, brother. Come on.
My final question for promoters. Why Frankfurt for this card? There's so many stadiums across Germany, so many football stadiums with
It's the best city.
loads of seats.
Simple.
You're correct.
Yeah, why not? What can I say? It's the best city. Okay, anybody else? Yeah, you guys.
Ja, Jakob von der MMA ohne Maske. Die erste Frage an Promoter.
The first question for the
am
promoters.
Ende, würden 2 Namen aus tschechoslowakischer Raum veröffentlicht für Hall of the Fame.
In Prague,
Wird
in
morgen
Eden,
auch
you
eventuell
spoke about 2 big
Fußballstadion
names
jemand veröffentlicht,
for
eventuell
the
jemand
Hall
aus
of
Deutschland?
Fame. Are you going to announce more names for the Hall of Fame? Maybe someone from Germany?
Yeah, there will be something special with the Hall of Fame tomorrow. So I think that there is someone who deserves it.
Okay, thank you. Ich bleibe bei euch, weil ich euch beide schon quasi eure ganze Social-Media-Karriere verfolge, die ich Pavel als dem
I also
Blogger
want to
damals
ask you
in
something
Turnhallen,
else. I've been
du
following
hast
your
lange in
career on the
Slowakei
social media, and I
angefangen.
remember when you began.
You
began in
Immer
gyms.
gesagt hast in dem Podcast, du bist der älteste YouTuber in Tschechien.
Andrzej,
Was heißt das für euch,
you kept mentioning in your podcast that you're the oldest YouTuber in the Czech Republic. What does it mean for you to be here and here now? You made it. You sold out this whole arena. You made your dream come true. This is the most important moment. But what can we expect for the future, for MMA, for OKTAGON? What are we going to see?
Our dream is to make this sport popular and to create these kind of moments like here right now and the moment tomorrow. And our ultimate dream is to become a European Champions League of combat sports. And the dream is far in front of us. But tomorrow it's like a huge milestone on this way, like very important point for us. And it means for us a lot because like Andrzej said, it's not about the money for us. Like even for these guys, tomorrow it will be something for a fight for a life. And our biggest paycheck will be the full arena and excited crowd and great victories of these guys and the sportsmanship and all the inspiration they will give to the world. So I would say this is a great, great moment which we want to remember for the rest of our lives. But the ultimate goal is still far.
Yes, and I just still want to be the oldest YouTuber, so I have to continue. So it's easy like this. And also these 2 guys like Max and Christian, like they said, it's just the start. With this crowd, you know, with everything in front of us, it's just the start.
Thank you. Ich habe eine Frage an Daniel Torres, nachdem
A question for Daniel Torres. After you fought in Tip Sport Game Changer 70 kilo division, what do you think about being in featherweight against Samsonice?
They called me to fight Samsudin 1 month ago, and you know, I was taking my time with the wrong women, and I think, okay, I will talk with my manager to work with him again, like 8 years ago when I really have growing in this sport. And he say, okay, just get your bag, come here, let's work. And then I go to Düsseldorf. I have all the space to train and do everything for this fight. And I get this chance. In 1 month, I did from 78 kilograms to 67.7. I did my best for this short time, but I can tell you that I improve everything. And you know, tomorrow when we are there, will be just my breath and one guy that I gonna hurt. So I will be with my
Try, my friend, try.
Of this. Bro, you can talk in your time. I shut my mouth, shut your mouth, and give my space. So I am here to show what I do, not to talk tomorrow. Everything come for the light.
Make weight first, my friend, be professional.
Today is done, my friend. Tomorrow we are talking about, and tomorrow everything come for the light in front of everybody.
I didn't understand, to be honest.
I think Daniel said that he will take your life in front of everybody.
Like I said, try your best, my friend, but not gonna work.
Yeah. Last two questions.
Yes. Ich hätte noch eine oder zwei, aber ich darf nur noch eine. Christian Jungwirth.
I would have two more questions, but I only have place for one. So, question for Jungwirth. Many people say that you're the outsider, that Ekelin is much stronger than you. How do you handle this stress, this pressure from the media? Is it motivating for you? For me, it's actually pretty normal. I'm always the underdog. Look, I started when I was 30 doing this professional career in sports. So in my first fights, I haven't had a professional MMA training. That's what I started in the past few years. So I really worked on my technique, and I'm on the same level now, but I've always known that I was the underdog, and I don't actually mind that much. I fought in China, so for me, this doesn't matter that I'm the underdog. I'm used to fighting in front of a large audience.
Yes, Kamil Schreiber, Max MMA. I have only one question for Patrick Kinsel. Patrick, when we are in the Czech or Slovak Republic, you have all the spotlight in these press conferences. Now you had only a few questions, so how did you enjoy it?
Hey, I'm really enjoying. I'm not the press conference guy. I'm more focused on the sport, on the performance, and I can enjoy it from second seat. I'm okay with that.
Thank you. Okay, so that was the press conference. Thank you, guys. You can leave the stage now. Give us 3 minutes. Give us 3 minutes. We will just clear the stage, and then last Staredowns before tomorrow tournaments, King of Germany, OKTAGON 62. So still a lot of fun in front of us. Stay with us. In 3 minutes we continue.
Head of the biggest event in mixed martial arts history. 22 fighters will make to the stage and stare down. So let's get this one underway. First of all, our YouTube free prelim opening the cards in Eintracht tomorrow. Mikhail Diegashek. Stepping in here to open the cards. $66.3 for Mikhail Diegashek. Now let's welcome his opponent, El Pistolero Denis Ilbay. Represented UFD and Ilbay Sports, hitting the scales at 66.3. This starting the show tomorrow night, Octagon 62 in the Eintracht Stadium. Mikhail Diegashek versus Denis Ilbay. Next up, we move to the lightweight bracket. Let's welcome now Ryan, the Albanian Eagle, Topalaya. Ryan Topalaya, 70.8 for the Albanian Eagle. Now welcome his opponent, the Namibian Nightmare, Hafeni Nafuka. Nine and 1 as a pro, looking to finish this fight, hitting the scales at 70.8. Nafeni Nafuka. The Albanian Eagle versus the Namibian Nightmare. Topalaya versus Nafuka. Tomorrow night here in Eintracht. Next up, we move to the light heavyweight division. Welcome, representing Ireland, Will fucking Fleury. $93.5 on the money for Will fucking Fleury. There you go, sir. Now let's welcome his opponent, the former interim light heavyweight champion from Slovakia, Pavel Langer. $93.5 for Pavel Langer. Ireland versus Slovakia. Will Fleury versus Pavel Langer. Next up, we have another featherweight contest representing England, James Hendon. 66.3 for James Hendon. His opponent, representing Austria, the Beast, Mago Machayev. 66.3 for Mago Machayev. Featherweight fireworks guaranteed here in Frankfurt. Give it up, James Hendon versus Mago Machayev. Next up, we have the first of 3 belts that will be on the line here in the Frankfurt Stadium. Welcome the challenger for the strawweight title, Mallory Martin. Mallory Martin weighs in bang on 52.2 kilos. Someone trying to stop Bojan. Good luck to the security stopping that guy. The Tip Sport Game Changer winner. Give it up for Bojan Veličković. Now let's welcome, representing Frankfurt, the champion, Katarina Dalista. $52.2 on the money for the champion. This for the strawweight title. Make some noise for Mallory Martin and Katarina Dalista.
Frankfurt, lasst noch mal was hören für eure Frankfurter Championess, Katarina Dalista. Es ist alles gesagt, du wurdest viel gefragt, was sind deine letzten Worte vor diesem historischen Kampf morgen an die Fans?
Carolina, Katarina, everything's been said. You've gotten a lot of questions. Got any last words? Well, come see the show. That's what I'd like to tell you. It's going to be a crazy night, and our show is one to really look out for. And then we can have a shot, and cheers to my win.
That is the feature bout of the preliminary card. We then move into the main card. This, what a fight to kick us off in the featherweight division. Making his Octagon debut. Make some noise for Mohamed Trabelsi. $66.3 for Mohamed Trabelsi. Now welcome his opponent, one of the rising stars in German MMA, Max Holzer. $66 on the money for Max Holzer.
Nicht mal das hat er geschafft, Mann. Nicht mal das. Alles nicht gerettet. Fast getappt. Oder fast gar nicht fast getappt, Mann. Ich gebe dir gleich 20 €, kannst dir mal die Haare schneiden gehen, Junge.
I'll give you 20 euros so that you could get your haircut, dude. Or I'll give you a haircut if you'd like.
Ladies and gentlemen, to whet your appetite tomorrow night, give it up for Mohamed Trabelsi and Max Holzer. That will be decided tomorrow night inside the OKTAGON cage here at the Deutsche Bank Park Arena. Next up, we welcome the heavyweight giants. Welcome from Poland, Adam Pałasz. There we go, 110 for Adam Pałasz. Let's welcome his opponent, Lazar the Punisher Tordev. $105 kilos for the Punisher, Lazar Tordev. This a heavyweight contender fight to see on who will take on the boss Hatif Moel. Make some noise for Adam Pałasz and Lazar Tordev. Next up, this featherweight contest brings together two of the best featherweights in Europe. Welcome to the stage, Daniel Torres. Daniel Torres stepping on the scales. 67.7 kilos for Daniel Torres. Now welcome his opponent representing Germany. One Love, Nico Samsonidze. 66 kilos on the money for Nico Samsonidze. One Love. What a fight. Make some noise. Daniel Torres versus Nico Samsonidze. Next up, a rematch 11 years in the making. Welcome representing Croatia by way of Dusseldorf, Anton Rakic. $70.8 for Anton Rakic. Now let's welcome his opponent from here in Frankfurt, Mad Max Koga! $70.8 for Mad Max Koga. Making tomorrow night, it goes down in the Deutsche Bank Park Arena. Rakic versus Koga.
Max, komm mal her, mein Freund.
Macht mal richtig Lärm!
Aber richtig.
Auf, Leute!
Max, wir kennen, wenn du in der
Make some
Vergangenheit
noise.
gekämpft hast, gibt es die Frankfurter Mauer, gibt es morgen das Upgrade auf die Frankfurter Festung.
Hey, guck mal, ich bin mit Christian und
Will we see some upgrade tomorrow for the Frankfurt Wall? Frankfurt is the best city in the whole world. We'll see so many people there, and it's going to be an incredible show.
Two fights left to go. Next up, your co-main event of the evening. We will first of all welcome the reserve fighter, Mick Stanton. Mick Stanton making weight in case either of these fighters fell off. Give this man a round of applause. Former Cage Warriors champion looking to climb towards that middleweight title. 83.9 for the Heutenhammer, Mick Stanton.
Good job, brother. Good job. Appreciate you.
Next up, this for the middleweight crown. Welcome first the challenger from the UFD gym in Dusseldorf, Karim Engizek. 83.9 championship weight made by Karim Engizek. Next up, let's welcome the reigning, defending middleweight champion, Patrick Kinsel. Pound for pound, #1 fighter in the Octagon rankings. The longest reigning champion, defending the belt here in Germany. 83.9 plus a belt. Give it up for Patrick Kinsel. Middleweight gold on the line. Karim Engizek versus Patrick Kinsel.
Karim, mein Bester, dein Coach hat mir verraten, morgen wird Frankfurt komplett in Rot
your
sein.
trainer told
Was
me
sind die
that
letzten Worte an die
tomorrow
Fans von dir zu
Frankfurt
diesem
will be completely red. What are your last words for your fans? Frankfurt will be red. We'll paint it red and you'll see it tomorrow. The belt? Kinsel, that's the thing that you have to give back to me.
This is the last face-off that you had before the match tomorrow. What was the intensity that you are feeling in this face-off right now?
Yeah, I feel great. I think the energy tomorrow will be awesome, and I think it's gonna be huge tomorrow. Yeah.
Absolutely. Karim Engizek gegen Patrick Kinsel.
Last but by no means least, the fight that proves that not all main events are made equal. This for the King of Germany title. Please welcome from Stuttgart, Christian, the immortal Celt, Jungwirth! 77.1 for Christian Jungwirth. Now welcome his opponent, already the King of Frankfurt, looking to become the King of Germany, Christian Eckerle. 77.1 championship weight for Christian Eckerle. Tomorrow night, who will be crowned king, Jungwirth or Eckerle?
Christian, mein Bester, morgen wird es laut. Es sind einige Fans aus Frankfurt, aber auch einige aus
tomorrow it's
Stuttgart.
gonna be loud. There's a lot of Frankfurtian fans here, but also fans from Stuttgart. Who do you think will be louder tomorrow? That's what it's supposed to be. That's it. Now, let everybody from Stuttgart, let's make some noise.
Der Eroberer kommt in eine Stadt, aber du hast ja noch ein Wörtchen mitzureden. Was sind deine letzten Worte in diesem Face-Off, bevor es morgen
A
zur Sache
huge
geht?
challenger has come into your town. What are your last words before you enter the cage tomorrow?
Viel Spaß, viel Erfolg für morgen.
Tomorrow it's going to be grand. It's going to be fireworks and I'll become the king of Germany.
Tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, we go bigger than ever, right here in Frankfurt. Give it up for all the fighters. See you tomorrow night for OKTAGON 62.
Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. The biggest tournament in MMA history is about to take place, and it will go down in the annals of sports forever. Witness the epic clash of Germany's two biggest MMA stars. Christian Ekelin, the defender of his city, meets Christian Jungwirth, the relentless conqueror. Every step of their journey has led to this pivotal moment, a battle for the crown of Germany that will echo through the ages. Only one can ascend to the throne. Will it be the King of Frankfurt or the immortal Celt from Stuttgart? Prepare for a battle of the titans for the middleweight scepter. Patrick Kinsell, four-time OKTAGON champion and ranked number 36 in the world, faces his toughest title defense yet, in enemy territory. Against Karim Engizek, the undefeated king of the German middleweight division for the last decade, backed by tens of thousands of fans. Katharina de Lista, the reigning queen of the strawweight division and ranked 21st in the world, puts her title on the line against challenger Mallory Martin, driven by the memory of her narrow defeat at the hands of de Lista in 2022. Witness the long-awaited dream debut of Mad Max Koga, a celebrated star and champion of numerous German organizations. He faces a tough opponent in Anton Rakic, a big name on the European MMA scene and former KSW champion. The clash of Germany's most promising lightweight prospects is inevitable, as the Namibian nightmare Nafuka takes on the undefeated phenom Topalaya, who boasts an impressive record of 7 first-round finishes. The free prelims kick off with an explosive showdown between two renowned finishers, El Pistolero Ilbai and Diegashek, a decorated Muay Thai and K1 champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is OKTAGON 62, Ekelin versus Jungwirth, bigger than ever. Get your pay-per-view and experience the event from the front row on OKTAGON.tv.